2015 and a half Cruiser 326 RE here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And I say 2015 and a half because there have been some pretty significant changes to this entire family of fifth wheels. And that's one of the reasons I don't normally reshoot video like this, but I really want you guys to see the newest stuff coming out. Instantly tell it's a 2015 and a half by the very obvious updated skin here. You see the white nose cap. You'll see some cool white swooshes through the paint. The rear white nose cap, pardon me, the rear wall cap. But you will still see the same quality, the same build, the same really intelligent features put in this. Like for instance, part of their very heavy-duty insulation package on this is thicker doors that are fully laminated. You notice how thick and you know, one-piece construction those are. You also see that you have two nice gas struts holding this door open, so you don't have to balance it on your head. And you still have the same really big front pass-through compartment down here. Now this is also a good point to kind of just get a feel for how these are built and what you're looking at. It's all aluminum framework. You're looking at all plywood. You're not looking at you know, particle board and press board and stuff like that. Now there are some brands that have a drop frame where this section drops down, and I guess in theory it gives you an extra 12 inches deep storage, but drop frames are expensive to build. They're very heavy. And do you really get more storage? I mean, does it need to be taller than this? A grown person can just about sit up in here. This is the space that you need, not just extra space that looks good for show. And you do have a little outdoor TV hookup out here. I always like to point that out because a lot of people don't realize it. And on these Cruiser fifth wheels, slam latch baggage doors. That's becoming more and more common, but I always still like to point that out. Standard trail air kingpin on here. Now this entire thing, the head can rotate back and forth, so when you're pulling up into a gas station, or if you're just going uphill, or if you go over railroad tracks, it'll allow, instead of the trailer and the fifth wheel to be like fixed together, they can sort of float fluidly, you know, in a two-section sort of segment, and that'll really knock down a lot of the herky-jerkiness in towing. In a Cruiser fifth wheel, they are pre-wired for a double battery setup. I've got a little battery jumper box here hooked up to turn some lights on for you. But you have one box over here, second box on this side, and that's what I like about it. You have two individual easy access boxes, and they're all wired into one central cutoff switch. What's neat is if you only want to use one battery, like I'm displaying here, you can do that. You don't have to special cross wire anything. They have it wired internally in that switch so that all you do is just show up and go. It's very, very easy. Another 2015 and a half update is a changeover on the leveling system. These used to have a power front levelers only, and this has been upgraded to a full level system. And you know, it's detail work like I don't even normally mention it, but notice how they finish off the bottom of this slide. And that seems unremarkable until you start looking around at other areas in the fifth wheel segment. Very few guys will actually finish off the bottom of their slides. It's usually a little more raw and exposed down there. But it's those kind of details that they pay attention to at Cruiser that, you know, kind of just contribute to the fact that this is better built, lasts longer. My favorite part about these is that when we sell them, they stay in your driveway. They don't come back to mine. We just do not have service work on these Cruisers. I mean, nothing is failure proof. They're all made by human hands. But the stuff we've seen out of these has been minor. It's been something we could fix on the spot and get you back out the door. These have not been subject to, you know, the big lead times and ordering parts from suppliers that, you know, in a busy season like this can often hold up a lot of things. We like to add the accessory hitch to the back of these. Now, even though you're looking at a Class 3 receiver, a big 2-inch receiver, it is designed to be light-duty RV accessories, roughly, I don't know, 200-pound capacity. So a bike rack, stuff like that. It's not necessarily made to tow a boat behind it, but if you added a little bit of reinforcement to that, it would absolutely be capable of doing so. I like to point out the windows on these. Cruiser uses a little bit different windows, and to the naked eye they look about the same. Well, long story short, these windows cost $1 more, but they last a lot longer and they're far more service free. But notice that even the side windows of the slide, one, they're huge, and two, they do open for cross ventilation. Now, door side slides, like this big super slide we're looking at here, they're awesome because inside they give you lots and lots of room. They give you that big living space you need for long stays. But they cut up your awning. Normally, you would only have a little 14-foot awning up here, and that's as big of an awning as you could really hope to put on here. But you see that they added a second awning. They actually doubled the awning space. So whereas normally you would have hoped to maybe had a 20-foot awning on a RV, here you get a pair of 14s for probably a total pretty close to 28 feet. And again, I always like to point out, little Polar Tech sticker here, that's really not a joke. We had a lot of pipeliners come through here last year, and we saw a lot of different fifth wheels, and over again we had people just call and you know, remark about how happy they were with the insulation qualities of their cruisers. Now this is a neat thing. They have a little hidden centralized control center, so you can kind of, you know, have all your lights and slides and awnings in one spot. The neat thing though is I like that these are lit when they're active. So if you want to turn on your porch light, you can do that from inside, but you know that it's on. You don't have to poke your head out the window and flip it 2 or 3 times to figure out what if it is or isn't on. Now, this is also a big part of the 2015 and a half updates. It's not just outside, but inside. They have all new woodwork. A lot of folks had commented that the interiors of their cruisers, though very well crafted and beautiful, were a bit dark, and they wanted to see them brightened up a little bit. So they went to this lighter colored mocha cabinetry, and it just looks really sharp, especially when it's really well lit. It's a dreary overcast day today, so I don't have a whole lot of light going on, but it has such a nice warm look to it when it's really lit up in here. They also updated the countertops in the 2015 and a half update to full solid surface counters. The color scheme that we're looking at here is called Latte, and I'm pointing that out because there are several different color schemes, and this is a good selling model. We will find home for quite a few of these before the turn of the year here. And I like to mention that because the one that you're looking at in the pictures might not match this video. Always double check, make sure the pictures look right. Don't hesitate to call us. Usually the pictures are more accurate and up to date. And we do take time to explain in writing all of the options and upgrades we add to these. But just standing here, the things you can see, again, the updated Latte color scheme, they have all new color schemes for 2015 and a half. They also updated to the cool roller shades. Instead of pleated night shades, you'll see that you have these roller type shades that the whole shade pulls up and down. Now you see that you can really have a lot of privacy going on. People cannot see inside that window. They've updated fabrics on the chairs. They've updated woodwork on the table here. You see that these chairs are not just rocking chairs. They are also recliners, and that is a corner I've seen some folks start to cut. They're giving you very fancy looking chairs, but they don't actually recline. And anywhere that you see cabinetry and storage in a cruiser, it is going to be a bit bigger than just about anybody else. You know, you have struts to keep the door open for you, but even this cabinet here above these chairs goes almost all the way up to my elbow. So that's far larger than you normally find. This is a rear entertainment model. Below we have a electric fireplace, which is essentially an electric space heater. That will mean that you don't have to burn up your propane. You can use the electricity you already paid for on your next trip. And just check out all these open storage pockets. There's so much you can do there. Apparently I need to clean my camera lens. That's shining a lot of light back at us. Now your TV's on an electric lift right here. So if you want the good scenic views, you can have a rear window. If it's entertainment time, you push one button, the entire TV lifts up. And again, you have bigger, deeper overhead cabinetry back here. Spinning around, this is what I call the napping couch. If you're gonna hop inside and just sneak a quick nap during the day, it's the perfect place to do it. It's also the perfect spot to really just kick back and, you know, watch a game or anything like that, or a race on TV. This section here does pull out into a memory foam trifold queen hide-a-bed. This section is really slick. I can show you this real quick. This just pull this cushion right off, and this whole thing is storage right here. They give you this easy little finger pull, and there you go. Now you have extra storage space. Now that is the perfect place to put extra things like blankets, pillows, extra linens for this hide-a-bed. It keeps it all in one spot, and it doesn't occupy your front closet up there. Little stuff like this. You see how the microwave is mounted on an angle, on a bias? It just makes it so much easier to access and user-friendly. there's a lot of different people that build floor plans similar to this. You need to check those little detail items. Standard item here in the kitchen is the full max air vent fan. What's really cool about that, you know, this is a tall ceiling. I'm 6'3" and I still can't touch the ceiling in here. I'm close, but not quite. Well, back here, next to your control panel, you have this little switch right here. You can push just the go button. The fan lid will raise itself. It'll turn the fan on, and you can simply hit the button. It'll shut the fan off, close the lid. Or you can set this to automatically kick open and close based on your thermostat at 78 degrees. Another thing to mention on these is an 8 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer instead of a 6. It's 30% bigger than a fridge you find in most fifth wheels. And again, just, you know, brand new look, same great quality out of these. That's what I like about them. A neat little feature here, let me turn this on for you, is you have this little hallway running light, and in the daytime it doesn't seem like much, but it's not designed to be bright. It's designed to be just enough where you can see these stairs if you're going up and down stairs at night. Now, here in the hallway is also the location for the remote control, control system for this. Basically, your slides, your awnings, things like that. This has a little USB charger built right in that wall mount that I just pulled it out of, and it works wirelessly. It's all touchscreen. It's, in a sense, it's very much just like a small Android tablet. It's very cool. It works very well. It's one of the things I was really excited to see out of these new cruisers. Moving forward, I do like to point out that you have 3 steps here, not 2. It's easier to get up and down these stairs. A lot of manufacturers are only doing 2 steps right there. I think it's a mistake. Full front master suite, queen bed in the slide with storage below, giving you lots of extra space and storage in here. Now notice that not only do you have windows on both sides of the bed, you have lights above the bed and a little shelf for like alarm clocks and things like that. Another 15.5 update, they've gone to like a spa style door here. It's split in the middle. You see that you have kind of a his and a hers light going on. So if you guys are work camping, you know, you can flip on one light, not disturb your partner. You can get your clothes. You can head out without waking up the person that you're sleeping next to. You also have extra storage space there, and you see like a little built-in shoe rack. And everything you see on one side is mirrored on the other. They make this symmetrical, which I like. All LED interior lights, nothing is incandescent, nothing is going to require constant changing. And I love this big tall dresser. And this is the perfect spot for your TV. You could probably squeeze a 40-inch in there, but a 32 would be perfect, especially in a smaller space like a bedroom. You don't necessarily need a big 60-inch flat screen up here. And look at just even the bedroom drawers. A lot of manufacturers will skimp when it comes to drawers not in the living area, because when people shop, they open the drawers in the living room. When people are camping, they open the drawers in the bedroom, but Cruiser takes care of you both ways. Now notice here in your bathroom, you can get to it from the hallway or the bedroom. So it's if you're on this side of the bed, it's an easy hop over. If you're on this side of the bed, you can go around whichever way works easiest for you. Their storage cabinetry, even in the bathroom, is bigger, deeper, offers more space and storage. Actually gives you a place for a wastebasket in here. Extra countertop space for things like, you know, shavers, hair dryers, and they do give you a power outlet to run those. And a double vanity, a double medicine cabinet here, so you have exceptional amounts of space. All of your toothpaste and all that kind of stuff, you can have it up here, put away, not down on your counter where it's in the way. Now, they do have a very large, spacious, what is that? I can't tell if that's a 50 or 60 inch by glancing at it, but, you know, residential type walk-in shower. And that's really nice if you, again, have a little bit more limited mobility. You might have had a knee replacement or something like that. Very sharp looking. So much more to learn about these, so don't hesitate to give us a call. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.